hope my hair looks somewhat okay. Pretty sure it's not. Okay. Alright, so hey guys, it's Lou again. It's been about 4 months and about 2 weeks I've been on testosterone. I was supposed to do this video a while back, but I've been very busy and lazy, so that's partly my fault. And I basically want to just run through all the little minor changes that I've been experiencing, physical and mental. There's actually some monumental changes that I put down. I have a paper with a little list so that I don't forget anything. And what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to be going over the physical changes, my mental changes, and then the voice update, which is just my usual. And I'll start with the physical changes. So some of the first things that I started to notice within the 4th month is that my voice has dropped, and a lot of people around me have noticed this as well. And because my voice has dropped, I also get a lot of voice cracks, which is the funniest thing ever, but it's honestly really fun. A lot of people told me when I was telling them I was on teas, oh, you're not gonna have fun with the voice cracks and stuff. I'm like, no, I'm gonna have fun with these voice cracks, and I am. So definitely my voice has dropped and I'm experiencing more voice cracks. I've also gotten more hairy, which is just something that's just always gonna happen, I think. My hair is getting thicker and it's more like darker and coarse, if that makes sense. So, and that's everywhere, from my eyebrows to my mustache, which before, I kind of mentioned before, I only got hairs really on here, on the sides and corners of my mouth, and not much in the center underneath my nose. And I'm actually starting to get little baby hairs underneath my nose and thicker hairs on the corners of my mouth. Another part that I'm starting to realize that I'm getting more hairier is my happy trails. So it's just gotten longer, thicker, and more coarse, kind of just like the rest of my hair. I've gotten more hair on my thighs, so it's starting to spread a little bit more. And then I've gotten more hair on my legs as well. It's also just getting more thicker and longer and just spreading. And then I've been experiencing still some bottom growth, which is just, yeah. And then I feel like my facial structure is kind of the same as last time, but I kind of feel there might be subtle changes, maybe some fat redistribution. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I think maybe some facial structure changes. I feel like my neck has gotten a little bit wider, but not incredibly, just a little bit. Another thing which I found really interesting, and I started to notice last month, was that my chest seemed to have been getting smaller. And I wasn't sure if it was because of the tea or because I was going to the gym, but I haven't gone to the gym in a long time. This whole month recently, which is kind of sad, but I noticed that it's gotten smaller, and it might just be my fat redistributing itself, and my chest just looks like it's not even there really, it's still there, but it's gotten so much smaller. Another physical change that I've experienced, which I've noticed started to kind of get last month, but not as bad as it is now, which is heat flashes, which is also probably due to the weather here in California. It's hot all the time, and I'll just be sitting down or moving things, and I'll just all of a sudden get really hot and warm and kind of sometimes sweaty. It's kind of gross, but yes, I've been experiencing some heat flashes. A lot of people around me have been saying that my body frame is kind of changing. more so just like on my shoulders. They're kind of getting more broad, if that makes sense. And as compared to before, when it was kind of just like this kind of curvaceous type body, and now it's starting to get a little bit more slimmer, and I appreciate that. And hopefully when I go back to the gym, it'll start to really change more. Most recently, I had realized that my menstrual cycle has not happened yet. I was supposed to start on Friday. It's now Monday and I have not gotten it yet, so that's a very good change. Hopefully it stays that way, and hopefully it's not just late or something. So I'll update you on that probably next month or so, probably next month for sure. And the last physical change I've noticed is I'm getting more pimples. I've actually gotten some on my cheeks. They're not extremely noticeable and they're not like extremely like bothering me or anything, but they're there, and that still is something to document. So I'm getting more here, some on my nose, my cheeks, which I never ever really get ever, and then on my forehead, which when I went through my first puberty I got so many on my forehead, and then some on my nose, but never on my like cheeks. And then going on to my mental changes, I have gained a sort of confidence, and a lot of people are starting to notice that around me too. My friends and my family have noticed this, and I feel like it's just because I'm feeling more comfortable in myself and feeling like I can do things that I couldn't do before, and it's just changed drastically. One thing though that I did notice is, and I kept forgetting to bring it up the last like month and a half, because I noticed this on my like second month on testosterone. It wasn't as noticeable and wasn't as difficult as it is now on my fourth month on testosterone, but I can't cry. And if I do cry, it's very little. It's very like minimal crying, but when I cry, it's just really difficult for me to like let out any tears. If anything, I get teary, and even then it's kind of difficult for me to cry. And I think that's just estrogen levels are going lower, and estrogen tends to make, I don't want to say make people cry or anything, but like when you have more testosterone, it makes it harder for people to cry. So yeah, experience that. And that's all the physical and mental changes that I've experienced this month and within these 4 months. And I'll just go on to my kind of voice update. So I'll do my first ever video on here, my 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, and now. So let's do that.
My name is Lou. It's not L-O-U, just L-U. A lot of people tend to spell it L-O-U for some reason. Hi, I'm Lou, and this is my voice 1 month on testosterone. Hi, my name is Lou, and this is my voice 2 months on testosterone. Hi, my name is Lou, and this is my voice 3 months on testosterone.
Hi, my name is Lou, and this is my voice 4 months on testosterone. Alright, cool. So that was basically it for this 4 months. Sorry it's a little bit late. I've been just a mess. But if you have any questions or anything like that, you can comment down below. You can DM me on my social media accounts, such as Instagram, and etc. All that sort of stuff. Please like, share, subscribe, anything you want. I really, if you don't want to, I understand. I'm joking, but yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was somewhat informative, and I'll get back to you with another update video next month, or this month later, on my 5 months. So, goodbye. Hold on, let me double check what I said before I start saying it. I'll do it right now. hope this is still recording because my camera's weird. It's whack. My voice sounds so different.
Just L-U. A lot of people tend to spell it
Never want to go back to that.